Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we are reviewing the counterpart to the short Robusto in the Morphine 2019 category. This is the Lancero 7x38. Nice long pencil. There is the density. Now, as we will recall, this is the 6th year in a row for the Morphine, and you can read all about the details on the blog. But the cigar uses a Mexican San Andreas Maduro wrapper, Nicaraguan Habano binder, and Nicaraguan filler, made, of course, in the Fabrica Oveja Negra factory in Esteli. Now, that is what we call the long and the short of it. Let's get right to it. The new Morphine 2019 Lancero. As with the other short Robusto, there's this little band at the foot. And as soon as I find where it ends, we will remove it. There it is. And of course, it spells out morphine. Now, this has a little pigtail cap that actually, the longest part of the pigtail twisting actually came off when I removed it from the cellophane. It got caught in there. So there's what you're left with. But we need to cut that anyway. Yeah. So take off just a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look. Kind of not exactly straight across, but you know what? That actually works because you can divert the smoke down toward your tongue or up toward your palate. Well, your first flavors are a tangy citrus cedar combination, brown sugar, some cinnamon, quite a bit of nutmeg, sweet chocolate, black coffee, black pepper at about an 8 initially. You know, it's almost like there's a darkness of leather in there. I want to see if that develops. I didn't really get that on the short Robusto. Anyway, that's your starting flavors, and we'll see if the leather develops. But very dark, very peppery. Ooh, there's a lot of pepper in this cigar. I like it. Well, here we are at the first third, and the cigar is going along nicely. It's more of a cedar now. Let's just go with cedar rather than citrus cedar. Brown sugar, some cinnamon. There is still that leather aspect to it. Quite a bit of nutmeg. And actually, the nutmeg and leather are combining nicely. Chocolate with some sweetness and a lot of black coffee. Black pepper still remains very good. The finish is sort of nutmeg, a little brown sugar, just a little, and some chocolate. A lot of lingering black pepper. It's actually very close to full bodied right now. Very good cigar. It's a creaminess to the nutmeg and leather that I like too. There is substantial sweetness. There is substantial darker notes. It's got a nice balance to it. It's very good. It's very powerful tasting and feeling. I'm going to go with full body. This is a good cigar. It's different, sort of percentages of flavors than the short Robusto. This is a little more pleasing to me. I'm starting off the first third at 94. Very good. Very powerful, very good, very dark, very, very good. So let's move on to the second third and see what we have. All right, we're here at the end of the second third. Oops. Gotta get rid of this band. All right. We don't have a lot left. This thing moves right along, doesn't it? The cedar is somewhat subtle, but the brown sugar is coming through. A little bit of tingly cinnamon there. Still have your light, well, still have your leathers. Light to medium amount of leather. Quite a bit of nutmeg. Of course, your chocolate and your black coffee. It's definitely full-bodied, without a doubt. Finish is pretty much unchanged. There is a creaminess there. I said it in the last segment of the leather and nutmeg. It's a nice little combination there that they're throwing off. There is sweetness, but it's just the cedar dipped a little bit. But that's not the end of the world because the cigar is just really tasty. We're going to get just shy of an hour out of this, it looks like. So you don't have a long time. Even though it started out 7 inches, it goes quick, 38 ring gauge. But it's very tasty. I'm going to maintain 94, I think, for the second third. It's just not changed enough to change the score. So we are looking at the final third to see if we've got a 94 cigar here, which would be very good, or something else. Let's find out. Well, we're down to the end. So let's wrap it up. Well, there was a little change here in the final third. The sweetness decreased. The leather notes decreased. The coffee notes increased. Very little cedar, some brown sugar, but it's greatly decreased. A little bit of cinnamon, a lot of nutmeg, a lot of black coffee, and a little leather. Finish is a lot more nutmeg-ish right now. Still has sweetness on the finish though. Very full bodied. The sweetness, I don't know where it went. Who knows? But it did decrease. So for the final third, I'm lowering it to 92. I didn't want to have to do that. I was hoping this would be a 94, but I'm reporting the facts. So that gives you an overall score, pretty good, of 93.33. A little better than the short Robusto. It's a good cigar. Short in time, high in power, good cigar. Listen to the notes that I said that I got out of it, and that's what you're going to get out of a typical Lancero of this brand. Overall, very good cigar. So there you have it, the Morphine 2019 Lancero. Impressive, 93.33.